Match number 14 of CPL 2020 shall feature the Barbados Tridents against the Jamaica Tallawahs. Let's build our fantasy team then on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. So first time that these two teams face each other off in CPL 2020, and I'm Raunak Kapoor, and I'm delighted to be joined alongside a man who gets T20 better than anyone else at ESPN Cricinfo. Gaurav Sundararaman is with me for this one. GS, welcome. Let's get into our pro tip, and this is of course your collective wisdom that tends to put this data and these facts together. Our pro tip for this one suggests that there are plenty of six hitters and mystery spinners in this matchup, and it's best to balance your team with spinners and six hitters, therefore to score big. Thoughts on that?
Hi, good to be here. Yes, this matchup especially has a lot of extraordinary spinners. You have Rashid Khan, you have Sandeep Lamichhane, you have Mujibur Rahman, and you have Mitchell Santner. So that's like top four spinners. And the Jamaican team, although the pitches have not been very friendly to them, we thought that Port of Spain would be friendly to them, but on what we saw in yesterday's game against Guyana, it was a very tough pitch to bat on. So the six hitters have still not come to the fore, but they do have a very, very strong lineup in Andre Russell, Carlos Brathwaite, Roman Powell, and Glenn Phillips.
All right, let's get into some of those selections then. I see that GS has recommended that we go for Andre Russell as captain. Before that, quick reminder on the My 11 Circle Fantasy app, every user has 100 credits within which they've got to pick their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to pick from: batsmen, bowlers, wicket keepers, and all-rounders. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app, and you can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any particular contest. Let's move to our top recommendations and our top picks. Our captain choice is going to be Andre Russell. Now, Gaurav does mention that someone like Andre Russell shouldn't be ignored for this one. He has already struck a 52 of 37 against Guyana, showed what he's capable of, and that was on a tricky pitch. So keep in mind that Andre Russell at what looks like a slightly better Port of Spain pitch when the grounds have shifted should be someone you back high up. We are recommending him as captain, and Rashid Khan is going to be vice captain. Gaurav pointing out that a number of top spinners shall feature in this game, and let's also not rule out that the entire Jamaican batting lineup consists of 6 hitters, and the Tallawahs batsmen have scored less than a run a ball against spinners in this competition so far, making someone like Rashid Khan top billing for this contest. Captain choice is Andre Russell, vice captain is Rashid Khan, and captains and vice captains give you double and 1.5 times the points respectively, so pick them very carefully. Among the top spinners that feature in our topics, Mujibur Rahman is there. He's been among the wickets this season in CPL 2020, 9 wickets from 4 games, average incredible, and economy of 4.18, bowls with the new ball as well. He is the standout spin bowler, you would say, in CPL 2020 so far. And the West Indies Test captain features too, Jason Holder, and against an opposition that boasts of 2 quality mystery spinners, Jason Holder is perhaps the perfect counter. So do not leave out the Windies Test captain. A quick reminder, Andre Russell, Rashid Khan, and Mujibur Rahman and Jason Holder are our top picks. Gaurav, thoughts on that?
Yes, so Mujib has been extraordinary. He's started off in the power play and he's bowled really well, 9 wickets, and that average and economy is mind-blowing. In spite of the wickets being friendly to them, it's not easy to be consistent. Yes, when you look at Rashid Khan for that matter, he has not been as consistent in the wickets tally, and that's a common trend we're seeing across all tournaments. The fact that people are playing Rashid out, being very careful to not lose his wicket. So, but still, with Tallawahs batting order where they're always likely to hit Rashid or try to hit Rashid, well, we'll see. He might get his wickets to his googlies. So, yeah, and Jason Holder, one of the reasons we would like to recommend Jason Holder, because he's an all-rounder. He's batting up the order. He bowls 3 to 4 overs every match. So, especially in a game like this where you need to maximize your points, it's always better to go with a lot of all-rounders.
Yeah, and keeping with the all-round theme, we know that in fantasy, all-rounders tend to be safest bets to get you maximum points. We've gone in our value picks, players you get for decent credit value on the My 11 Circle app. We've gone for Kyle Mayers. We've seen Darren Ganga recommend him, even when we've not been able to squeeze him into our final 11. But Kyle Mayers has been used a lot by Jason Holder for the Barbados Tridents in all the matches so far. He bats up the order and he bowls regularly, making him an automatic choice for a fantasy team. You've also got Glenn Phillips in our value picks. A team full of hitters has also got an explosive opener, and Phillips has 128 runs from 96 balls, striking at over 130. And we tend to see that his performances are key to the success of the Tallawahs. So Kyle Mayers and Glenn Phillips are value picks for this one. To round up our team then, we've got Asif Ali as the sole pure batsman choice. Among the all-round options, Jason Holder, Andre Russell, Kyle Mayers and Mitchell Santner. We've also got Glenn Phillips as a wicketkeeper option. And the bowlers would be Rashid Khan, Sandeep Lamichhane, Mujibur Rahman and Ashley Nurse. Plenty of spin. Rashid Khan is, of course, our vice-captain. Andre Russell is our captaincy recommendation. Gaurav, anyone else that you'd like to throw in as a potential alternate for our viewers?
Not really, because I picked the players in form, and we need to see more matches in Port of Spain to see how the conditions turn up. We've seen a lot of dew in the night games. We've seen not very high scores. So we would like to maybe wait for maybe 2-3 more games to identify some kind of pattern. But we've taken the star performers in these two teams, and hopefully they give you value for money.
All right, thank you very much, Gaurav Sundararaman. More from you as CPL 2020 goes on. You've heard it from us then. That's the team that we've gone for. You'll get it within the 100 credits available on the My 11 Circle app. Don't forget to check final 11s and lineups before confirming your fantasy team in case of any last-minute changes or injuries. And we'll be back with plenty more stats and insight for you to pick your fantasy team on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo.